What's up guys, Magic Navs here, and today you are watching some AO Tennis 2 gameplay. This is part 2 of my match as Nick Kyrgios versus Dominic Thiem, playing on the grass court. And what better time than to talk about Nick Kyrgios after his tremendous run at Wimbledon this year. We gotta talk about it. As you know, I am a huge Nick Kyrgios fan, so we'll talk a little bit about that. I'm really happy, even though he didn't quite get the result that I'm sure he and lots of fans would have hoped. He really gave it his all, and he made it like far into the tournament than you would have normally have expected from him. He made it through all the way to the semis. Was supposed to face Nadal, but unfortunately for Nadal, he suffered a abdominal injury, so Nadal ended up having to pull out, and that gave Nick Kyrgios the automatic window into his first ever Grand Slam final. The only downside to that was that he would be facing what was another great, and that would be Novak Djokovic. So now the crazy thing was, or the nice thing was, that Kyrgios prior to Wimbledon had a 2-0 record against Djokovic. He actually beat him twice in 2017 in straight sets for both of them, which is pretty remarkable, and it was on hard court for that matter. Now Kyrgios is, I would say, he is typically a little better on grass. His play style does seem to fit grass much better than Djokovic's game. Djokovic tends to be much better on a hard court, but that said, Djokovic is a much better version of himself now compared to when back in 2017. He was still good then, but Kyrgios, he was he really gave it his all in this one. Unfortunately, given this is a Grand Slam, has to go with a best 3 out of 5 sets. So off the bat, Kyrgios did win the very first set, so that put him in the lead. And after that, unfortunately, there were a couple points where he could have closed it out. I think he was at 40 love at one point, but then unfortunately it led to him getting broken in it was either the second or third set. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, that obviously gave Djokovic the win for the second and third set. And then for the fourth set, they brought it all the way to a tie break, which unfortunately, between the two, Djokovic has had better success in tie breaks compared to Kyrgios. Kyrgios kind of just ended up losing too many points in the beginning of the tie break, including a double fall on the very first one. And so unfortunately, that's the moment where it kind of just slipped away from him, and Djokovic was crowned the champion, and that was Djokovic, and that is now 21 Grand Slam wins now for Novak Djokovic. So he is now the clear second. He's in clear second now for the record number of Grand Slam titles. Nadal has 22, Novak Djokovic has 21, and Federer is now in third place at 20. It sucks, but I'm really happy for Kyrgios regardless. He made it really far, and the nice thing is, with any tennis tournament, as long as you get into the finals, you are guaranteed a trophy. It just might not be the big trophy that you would hope for. So, but I'm happy because Wimbledon is probably Kyrgios's most likely to be the best major that he would ever do well at. So I'm glad he made it this far. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he can continue to work hard and play at this level. I do believe he could win at least maybe just one Grand Slam. It could be Wimbledon, could be US Open, could be Australian Open even, and he has won a major for Australian Open, which was in doubles, but for singles, I think he could do it for one of those three. French Open, forget it, because he hates clay, and as long as Nadal's here, nobody's winning the French Open anytime soon. So, but yeah, with everything else though, like, I'm just, Kyrgios obviously had a bit of tantrums throughout the tournament, bit of controversy too with wearing his Jordans or his red hat after playing the match, which I don't really see the big deal, because it's like, I mean, you already finished playing, so it's like come on, like, you're still wearing white for the most part. So I don't know, I just thought it was a lot of like dumb like complaints by the traditionalists and stuff like that. So I mean, it is what it is. Now, like, I'm sure Kyrgios is probably going to take a bit of a break now, because he's been playing quite a lot ever since the grass court season started, and yeah, I'm just really happy for him. I can't wait to see when he's gonna, or what tournament he's gonna play next. He's probably, once he gets some well deserved rest, he'll probably start preparing for the US Open, which will be in September. So hopefully he does well in that too. Alright, we'll see. That's the commentary, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'm really happy for Kyrgios, of course, and I hope he can continue his success in the very near future. Thanks for watching, guys. Till next time, peace out, guys.